on the top right now to check out the first ever Hot 1071 Trick or Bass tonight at the Gothic. Caller 7-303-750-1071. Let's do it now. Hot hello, you're caller number 3. Try back, please.
Yeah.
Hot hello, caller number 4. Try back. Caller number 5. Try back. Hot hello, you're caller number 6.
Oh, shit.
Hot 1071, hello.
Hi,
Hi, who's this?
this is Jess.
Jess?
Yep,
Jess?
yep,
You are caller number 7.
finally.
Right on. Well, now you and a friend are hooked up for tonight at the Gothic. It is the first ever Hot 1071 Trick or Bass. DJ Kdrew, Ishi, and Dirt Monkey. It is going to be lots of bass, lots of dubstep, craziness. Right on. Tell me which station's hooking you up.
1071.
All right, we've got Kdrew in the studio, in the Hot 1071 studios. Kdrew, how you doing?
Good, man. Good. How are you?
Doing very well, man. Okay, so first time in Denver.
Yes.
Yes, how you feel about that?
I love it. Very, very mountainous. Got the beautiful scene that I'm looking at right now, so it's awesome.
Well, the sun came out for you. It was
Yeah, it's
overcast
warm.
all day.
It's super warm right now, so I thought it was going to be like 30 degrees, so I'm
Yeah,
a little more
yeah,
bundled up
yeah.
than I thought I would be.
Well, Denver's super glad to have you, man. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you for
coming.
having me.
So where have you been? You were just in Philly, right?
Last night, Philly. Tomorrow, I'm in Rochester. And then, honestly, past that point, I really can't even tell you because it's just like a blur.
That's awesome. So do you have things like lined up like super in advance, or are you kind of just flying by the seat?
I mean, right now we're kind of just running around doing shows here and there. Like the main thing that I'm doing is just making a lot of music in the studio, you know, because I kind of want to have a bunch of that set up already so that when I go out and tour, you know, I just have plenty of material, you know,
Right.
not a bunch of records that I've had out. Because
Yeah.
it's kind of hard because when you go do shows, it's like you got to play catch up with yourself.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
So that's been like the main goal.
Is that what you like to do at your shows? Do you like playing mainly your own original, or do you like to drop some?
I play all the music that I like to listen to, you know. So I mean, sometimes it'll be other people's stuff, but you know, what's really cool is now that I've been building up my catalog, my set is just slowly becoming just like all of my own music, which is really
Right.
cool.
That is awesome. And so a big part of your production is remixes.
Yes.
We're talking about that a little bit earlier. Now, what makes a song what makes a song speak to you and say, I want to remix that?
I mean, that's exactly what happens. Like the song will speak to me, and it'll just be a song that I like, and you know, I'll get the stems and I'll just make it how I want to hear it.
Right.
You know, but there'll be certain aspects of the record that'll really just stick out. You know, it could be like a strong vocal.
Mhm.
It could be something like totally stupid that no one would ever even think to get inspired off of.
Right.
But there's really no like type of formula. But if I like the record, I remix it.
Right. Now, one of my favorite remixes you did is Zed Spectrum with Matthew Coma.
Oh, that's one of my favorites. The record by itself, you know,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful song. So.
Right. Now, Matthew Coma's vocal is amazing,
Awesome.
and that seems to be what you kept the most in your remix.
Oh yeah. I mean, one thing I always try to keep in mind when I'm remixing a song, you know, is not like butchering, you know, the vocals and
Yeah.
chopping it up. Like there's certain records, like even you know, the Cruella and Adventure Club Rise and Fall. Like I really wanted to take the vocal and just let it shine. You
Yeah.
know, same thing with the Matthew Coma. So it's making that record just your own record,
Yeah.
but not changing it.
No, well, I think you did a great job. It's one of my favorites. It's on. I think I have 3 separate mix CDs in my car right now. And you're
Well,
on all
thank
3.
you.
And now you did the Far East Movement Dirty Bass, and you dropped a video.
Yeah.
Of you kind of making the behind
Yep.
the scenes. And then one thing I really thought was cool was when you're just like, oh, everybody's always asking me how I make my snare sound like a kick drum or maybe vice versa. And so that's all about sound design. You have a very specific sound. Now, what goes into your sound design? Like, what do you, how do you...
I mean, I make all my sounds pretty much in Massive, you know, so I'll open it up and just kind of let it take me where I want it. I let Massive take me to the sound that I want to make, you know, so it's really whatever that I'm trying to make. You know, sometimes it doesn't really work out the way I plan, and it'll just turn into something completely different. But it's just tinkering around with stuff and just having fun and, you know, just trying to make things that sound cool and different.
And some happy accidents.
Yeah, well, that's what happens most of the time, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And so, so Denver is, they call Denver kind of a dubstep hub.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm so glad that you decided to come here with us. We had Datsick, he opened up his first show
that's
here.
great.
He did Firepower show here. And so, is there anything special you're gonna bring to Denver for us tonight? Like, what can we expect a little bit from Kdrew?
I got some new tunes.
Nice.
I got some new records that I'm really, really curious to see how the crowd reacts to.
Okay.
Like really special records that I've been working on. So
Originals or remixes? Originals, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Now we were talking about the first original that made me say who is Kdrew was Bullseye.
oh, cool.
When that dropped out, now the thing I love about is the opening piano bit.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Big Pun song from '92.
Yeah. You got to bring it back a little bit. You know, sometimes doing what's a little more familiar, you know, helps bring your record, you know, to more people. So luckily enough, it worked out.
Yeah, it worked out phenomenally. Now, was that an original or was that a sample?
No, I played it. I played it on the piano.
Yeah, okay, because you've been doing music. Your father got you
Yeah.
into music, right?
Yep. I've been producing since I've been like 13.
Wow.
You know.
You got any of those tracks? You can drop a 13-year-old
Oh
track
my
on us
god.
tonight?
It's actually funny because I have like some of the beats on I used to make beats on an Ensoniq TS12. It's just like a digital workstation, so but it's like super old school, and like sometimes I'll turn it on and they just sound so bad, but
That's awesome.
it's fun. It's cool for me. Like I keep them all on like the floppy disk and stuff like
You
that.
should do a remix.
Yeah, right? Remix one of the old
Get
ones.
a remix, yeah. A remix, Kdrew, remix of Kdrew. That would be awesome. So, so you said you got some new material coming out.
Yes.
I want to ask this. I've noticed the girls at these shows are absolutely amazing. Usually,
Yes.
it's just underwear. And that's about it. You maybe some fuzzy boots. Are there groupies? Are there some EDM groupies that you've ever dealt with?
To be honest with you, I'm always working so much where it's like I feel like I don't even get to pay attention to that yet. You know, like my head is just totally just into the music, but hopefully soon. Hopefully soon I'll be able to like sit back and be like, all right, groupies, let's go. But no, right now it's about music, you know, really working hard, touring, doing shows, and just focusing. You know?
Right.
I mean, you can get eaten alive in EDM because it's like a rock star lifestyle. You know,
Yeah.
it's fast paced, it's crazy, but if you keep your focus and you keep your wits about you,
Yeah.
you know, you'll be successful.
Yeah. Okay, so you talked about Cruella earlier with the Rise and Fall remix
Yeah.
you did. Again, one of my favorite remixes we play right here in Hot
Thank
107.2. And Cruella, actually, that's the one that they, I think, choose to drop at their
Really?
shows. They dropped it at Red Rocks. Crowd
Oh,
went
cool.
nuts. Adventure Club dropped your Spectrum.
That's
And
awesome.
So you guys, do you know when other acts are dropping your songs? Do they let you know, hey, I'm dropping this, or do you kind of just find out by surprise, or is it?
It's kind of like sometimes it's a little, you know, all over the place, but once in a while, like Adventure Club will like take a video and send it to me, which is really cool, and you'll just see their crazy crowd of fans just going nuts. And I mean, when I'm sitting in the studio, like that is the most biggest inspiration ever, because it's like here are these guys out playing right now, and then it's like I'm tired as hell working in the studio, and it's like I get to just see the energy from my own record, so it's awesome. So thank you guys. I love you.
So does Hot 107. All right, so we got the show. Oh God, I just lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry.
All good.
God, I really just lost. Oh yeah, okay. So we're talking about how the record labels are gonna have to kind of start catching up to where EDM is going.
Definitely.
With royalties and that kind of stuff, and just remixes. Now, there's so many different labels. I see like a lot of label jumping going on. You know, like people are releasing stuff on, say, Rotten and then on Play Me.
Yeah.
Do you have multiple labels that you're doing?
I mean, right now we're kind of just focused. Like my whole team, we have Indie Music Group, which is just our independent label, and you know we're really just trying to work hard to to build our label, so that in hopes one day we could just sign artists and kind of put them in the position that hopefully I'll be in very soon. So it's just building and working to build our own brand. But I mean we'll obviously work with other labels because be up to me. It's like another Potato, like a Taryn Manning. So.
It's badass, by the way. Karen Manning remix is killing me.
She's great. When I heard that record, I was just like, I need to do this. She's awesome.
Yeah, lots of great remixes in that too.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Kdrew, Ishi, and Dirt Monkey tonight.
Yes.
Trick or Bass Gothic Theater, first ever show for Kdrew in Denver. So you need to get rowdy and show them how Denver rages.
Let's go.
So much.
Thanks for having me, man. What up, everybody? This is Kdrew, and you guys better be checking me out live at the Gothic Theater for Trick or Bass.